Anyhow, see you tomorrow. It is Sunday, January 24th. I'm doing a casual one shot. I am cutting more cardboard. It is getting to be evening. I actually went grabbed some lanterns that I got for Christmas, and I'm going to be if I can remember how to turn these on. I'm going to be working inside the van, casually slicing cardboard. Huzzah! 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 I don't know. I think I'm going to go ahead and make like multiple videos, days for this vlog. If I don't go over the half-hour mark tomorrow. Toodles! So it's the evening of Sunday, January 24th. I'm chowing down onto a jalapeno popper mac and cheese. I'm not even entirely sure if you're going to be able to read this properly or not. I mean, from your angle, yes, but from my angle, no, and the screen is also saying, no, you're not going to be able to watch this. But maybe I'm wrong. It's okay. It's cool. It just smells heavenly. I microwaved it. I didn't pop it in the oven, specifically because I'm still cutting inside my van, and I'm going to go back out and keep doing that soon. Going to watch a little bit of the interwebs of the YouTube, and chow down on this wonderful jalapeno popper mac and cheese by Bremer. I guess I think that's what the company's name, Bremer. Never ever had this before. I got it from Aldi in Rogretti. Looks delish. Okay. Good night. Wow. I still got a whole 30 minutes. It's ridiculous. So, it is. Alright, hold on. Nearly check the screen on my phone again. Monday, January 25th. And I feel old. It's just really cramped in here. So I have my workspace. I tied the straps I cut apart together as a netting. These are all blanks and templates for different windows. And so I'm cutting my last one here. And then I'm slicing away to set up my other container. My keys away. So, I don't know. I've never tried to do a time lapse. I kind of want to try to do a time lapse. I'm probably not going to try to do a time lapse. Specifically, I don't know how to edit that. I'm not trying to learn anything new on the computer right now. I am slicing and dicing cardboard, tucking away my hair, so I can blot out the windows in my van. Because I bought a van with windows to be able to block them with cardboard. That is what life is all about. That is what I enjoy doing. Blocking out the windows of my van. Which is not true at all. It's specifically for urban environments. This is why I'm doing this. For the most part, when I'm in the woods and in the forest, all of these are going to be down in this seat, folded up against that wall, and then my cooking stuff will be right next to that in the event that the weather gets bad. And then for the most part, I'm going to have like a big ass awning. Excuse my language. I'm working on my language. I'm going to have a really, really large awning, and it's going to be really, really nice because my roof rack is 12 feet long. So I'm going to be making a bunch of poles and ribbing that's going to be 12 feet long. So I'm going to have a big box. It's going to be 12 feet by 12 feet by 12 feet sitting outside my van. And I'm going to be able to have like folding chairs and other things inside of. But anyhow, I got to cut cardboard because I'm cutting into some of my videoing time. I don't want to do that specifically because I am trying to make a vlog. I promise. It's some way, shape, or form. Some way, shape, or form. It's not perfect. I've been seeing some people online and they're like 4 different transitions, set their camera down and then drive their vehicle past the camera to get a shot and then get out of the vehicle to jog back to grab the camera and come back to the car, then continue. And then a quarter mile up the road, hop out of the vehicle to do it again. Do it for the YouTube. And I'm here to tell you, someday, not right now. I'm not being that stingy. It's not one of those kind of things where it's like, I'm not jumping up and down and being like, I'm not willing to do that. I'm completely willing to do that. I am down to do that. Just, I don't have the money for that software right now. And the free software that I have won't even properly put text into the square frame. Like, I can't just add text here. That does not even work in the software that I'm using. So, I'm a little upset by that simple factor. And in another factor, I realize I just don't have that technology yet. Keyword there. I have no idea if this big giant strip would even be good for anything. I'm not really going to worry about it because it's now cut. So yeah, for the most part, I am sitting in here watching other people's vlogs. I'm cutting more cardboard. I want to be like, GoPro, this, that, and the other, time lapse. But I don't have that kind of equipment because I'm not that cool. I'm just me. Yeah. I don't know. Something. Catchphrase. I'm not developing a catchphrase. Maybe someday. Not right now. Maybe a catchphrase for every little tiny mini show that I want to do. I want to do I'm a really big fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender. And there's a character known as Uncle Iroh, and I wanted to do wisdom over tea. Maybe wisdom with tea. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to name it. But a boot I need to get myself a nice tea set. So that shall be in the future. Because I had this whole idea and realization, you know, people go, well, oh, that's just common sense. It's just common sense. Where does common sense come from? Like, no, nobody really talks about this a whole lot. I'm pretty sure common sense is supposed to be things that we teach one another as people. And a lot of people don't bother teaching one another. It's kind of sad and kind of weird. Lame. Very much so. Yeah, I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to cut some more cardboard. And then, I think I'm almost ready to start lining up cardboard with a window. And trying to figure out how to cut it into the shape of a window. Yeah. That'll be a talent. So I will get back to you once I begin doing that. My workspace and future living area. It's not exciting. It's actually very long, dreary. So, I've been getting this done. I know. I'm going to go get a trash can, clean up all the trash, start working on the big windows. The small ones in the rear are done, and the 2 large doors are done. For now. Those are templates, and then I'm going to add layer, layer, and layer over the coming couple of weeks. And eventually, there's going to be 4 different layers, and it's all going to be trimmed to snugly fit inside. And I believe what I'm going to do is sew and staple cloth around the exterior so they all look like kind of like padded pillows. And then when I'm not using them during the day, I can pop them out and stick them somewhere safe. And then when I need to use them, I can put them back in. I haven't really been recording because there's nothing interesting to show. I don't know, I'm just cutting out cardboard. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Sharp objects. Whoever gave me those. So, it's evening of the next day. I've not been doing this all day. I kind of just lollygagged for the day. Ended up coming in here to grab something. Kind of just thought to myself, you know what? I'll do a little bit more. Still continuing on into the evening. This large window now has a template. I'm now copying that template for this large window. I'm going to cross my fingers that template's going to work for that large window. But I haven't tried yet. I'm going to try that in a few minutes. But it's been a nice day. Today's been kind of I'd call it a mental health day. But in the bigger picture, it's the middle of a pandemic. And, I don't know, the weather's just been kind of really lame. And I didn't want to do DoorDash today. And, so I've been looking at other build ideas. I think what I'm going to do is you're now on top of, so the van is going this way. You're on top of a toolbox that was going sideways across the larger back door. It's now going this way along the side of the van. It's along the driver's side wall. It can be opened up from the inside and the drawers can be pulled out from the inside. It's full of a bunch of vehicle tools. There's a pretty good chance it's going to be converted into a bunch of leatherworking and jewelry making tools to be able to be like, oh, it's a bad weather day, stay in the van, this, that, and the other, pull out a drawer, work on something to keep myself busy. I've been watching some builds. There's a guy that I follow that basically suggests a really, really nice DC 12 volt convertible refrigerator. I'm going to move my lighting because I can with these wonderful little torches that I got for Christmas from my dad and Lisa. So I'm going to put my lighting over here. And so what's really, really cool about that is I'm going to be able to have it as a refrigerator for short storage in an urban environment. And then when I'm like, all right, cool, planning for a 2-week-long camping... 2-week-long camping excursion, I can be like, all right, well, flip the switch to freezer. It starts becoming frozen. Pull out certain foods. Cook, use, prepare certain foods, freeze other foods, go grocery shopping for more stuff for freeze. Yay! However, I'm a fat ass. That's just who I am. I like my food. Yes, I do. So, I'm going to end up getting the really, really nice, expensive fridge to freezer I'm going to have to save up for. And I'm hoping that I have a DC fridge in the garage of my mom's house still. Because that I am aware there should still be one there. But there's a possibility that it was moved into the school bus while the school bus project was going on. And it might be gone because of what occurred with recovering some of the stuff from the school bus project. Yeah, alright, so you're right there. Filming with my phone, I don't always know exactly where the lens is. So from long distance is one of those kind of things where I don't have to worry about it. I can just look at the screen. Being close up, it's one of those kind of things where it's better to look at the lens itself, but I have the habit, of course, looking at the screen. So it's one of those kind of things where habits. So yeah, I'm still working on cutting out the interior of the windows. I really like the light capability of these wonderful little lights. I'm kind of sad that they're not phone port rechargeable. It'd be cool if they were. They're, I don't even remember what they were. I believe they're battery powered. Pretty sure they're battery powered. Yeah. Yank off the actual dome itself, unscrew this, pop it out, and ow, that's my hair. Okay. And then you can switch out what you need to switch out. I am continuing to work on cardboard, and then once I am done making the first rotation of forms, I then have more cardboard, so then I can put a second layer on top of the ones that are already up. And then, technically I should buy paint. I should very much so buy paint, specifically because the point is to paint the cardboard black, and then stick, carpet, fur, rug, blackout light blocking cloth, and then layer it, sew it all together. My stepdad's looking down at me, and I was looking back into the house. Kyle's talking to himself in the van. So that's the idea of how to create the interior light barriers. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. Pretty sure I'm not going to sew these. I believe I'm going to get the paint. I might just simply have the cardboard in here for a while, and then take it all out, and then I have to vacuum in here, and I don't know how to clean some of the interior carpet, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to look up carpet cleaning techniques. I might just pay for somebody to professionally clean the carpets, but that's not for a long while. Okay, well, thanks for watching the vlog. I'll see you tomorrow, because I know I'm not going to be sticking this up online, because I'm probably just going to keep on working on this until I'm getting really tired for the evening. Have a good one. I'm going to go back to watching other people's vlogs while working on this. Good night. Turn off. I'm like, I'm going to get up. I'm going to be productive. I'm going to do a bunch of things today. I'm going to do all these cuttings and trimmings, and the weather is so miserable. So rainy. Oh. Alright, I recorded video on the one moment that let up. So go back to being ridiculously stormy soon. But yeah, I'm going to go cut corners in cardboard. I'm going to wake up and make a little bit of breakfast. And I'd like to sweep and clean out the interior of the van and start putting stuff in it. Because obviously I could. But at the same time, I don't want everything to get wet. It's Wednesday the 27th. It's been raining a storm outside. It's a mess. It's been gross all day. The wind has been disturbing. I was planning on working on the inside of my van, so it wasn't really going to matter. I just realized I didn't really want to bother going outside today. So, I've been cleaning up my laptop, doing some cleaning in my room. For dinner, I made a really, really good burrito. That was pretty good. Grabbed a couple snacks. Go back inside. You get this one take clip to cover an entire day. I'm so disappointing. I'm such a disappointment. But that's okay. I make YouTube stuff for myself, not for anybody else. Because I'm not cool. And I only have like 7 viewers now. Went up a little bit. But yeah. Alright. Have a good evening. I said I wasn't going to vlog anymore, but I kind of want to record what the outside sounds like and all the windy bliss and wonderfulness of the outside. It's nice in the middle of a storm when the rain pauses for a second. Wind's just ripping through these palm trees. Anyhow, on with the vlog. It's Thursday, January 28th. It's like a sponge. It's raining. And there's wetness in the roof over there. There's wetness in the roof up here. This is dripping. Oh, okay. And that one over, what? I could have sworn there was a third one. And all along right up here, there's wetness. Cardboard is wet on that window frame, and their cardboard is wet on this window frame. So I called my friend, talked to him for a bit. He said the windows can be professionally resealed, because I, of course, don't want to reseal my metal tint, because my metal tint needs to be fucking done correctly. Sorry for the language. You can obviously understand. I'm a bit grumpy. Like, this is not exactly the best of things for today to learn. But it's happened. It is what it is. I spent $4,000 on a leaky van. Yeah! Why he is shoveling in the rain, I have no idea. My neighbors are kind of odd. I have a fitting neighborhood for myself. So that kind of sucks. Obviously, I have a bunch of cardboard in front of me still. Might as well just go ahead and get done. And then I have templates for cutting out. Did you just drip? I named my van Iron Haven, and it rewards me by being leaky. So, oh well, that's okay. I believe my van is a male. He's a bit of a bitch. He's a bit of a grumpy motherfucker too. Excuse my language. I'm grumpy. I don't know. It's the whole. Do you name a ship female or your vehicle female? Is a house male or is a house female? It's referred to as the personification of entities. The personification? No, it's not anthropomorphism. It's something else. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do, and then my friend is going to stop by later on, and he may or may not be in my vlog, and so yeah, pretty sure that this is all coming out, which means that this big bulky airflow conduit that then comes down to this heating element, and the heating element is probably coming out also, which I don't know, it's kind of like a well, kind of cool thing is a turn on my van and see if it works. I'm kind of disappointed, grumpy and irritated, normal human emotions. On with cutting cardboard. I will check in with you in a bit. I think I'm going for 1 week in a single vlog going on. And I don't know. Life has its twists and turns. This is my van. So at one point, I wanted to wait until tomorrow to continue this. At another point, I was going to record while my friend Ernie was over, but we just kind of got into some in-depth conversations and talked about different aspects of life. And I have to rip apart the entire van. And, At one point, you know, it's expected to have needed to pull apart the vehicle as a whole. What I didn't want to do is do it now. I don't have any savings for insulation and internal building material. I have $200, I think, from the stimulus. I was going to use that. It's cold. I was going to use that for fuel money and resources to do DoorDash, food delivery, make income, revenue, alternatively, gig work is what it's called. Going to hope that that will be enough to seal the roof. Basically, to get the roof panel out, I have to take the side panel out. To take the side panel out, I have to take the flooring panel out. Well, not the flooring panel, just the lower portion panel. And so Ernie came over, chatted for a bit, ran over to his house, got some tools, came back, turned out a couple wrong sizes, so I'm going to go over there tomorrow. At one point, it's one of those kind of things where, like, pretty sure it's going to be raining. Another point, it's one of those kind of things where I can still do some things in the rain. I might just pull out my passenger seat and my bench seat. As the fridge stops. And then just, I don't know, see how that looks. See how it looks, see how it goes, how it feels. I might just leave the bench seat out. I should probably have a passenger seat. Probably don't need a passenger seat. What in the world would I put there? But yeah, it's just one of those kind of factors where I did not expect to get a truck bed lined rooftop van with the roof rack and the window seals. The window seals are not functioning. Like, most of the window seals are not functioning. And so my friend was saying that there is a possibility that there is moisture getting into the van and then traveling along the roof panel. Yeah, valid. So here's hoping it's a very pin needle small hole in the roof. More than likely it's going to be very, very rainy tomorrow. So I might just upload tomorrow and clean some in the garage, specifically to have room to place parts of my van in here. I guess I could just put them up on the roof rack. Ah, boy. Well, welcome to the world of vehicular innovation and van life, I guess. Not a proper welcome if everything doesn't suddenly blow up on you all at once. So, cool. I guess we're rebuilding the roof of my van. And I don't know, I might just simply try to rebuild the interior as a whole from scratch to be able to put in a lot of insulation. And it might work out, it might not. But hey, you know, life is life. It moves on. And at least the chassis still works. At least technically, once the rain clears up, I can take the van and go do food deliveries, even though technically there's going to be nothing in the van anymore. No roof panels, no wall panels, bolts sticking out where the windows go. So, I'm going to go empty the entirety of this phone's hard drive into my laptop now. And prepare for the mess the next couple of days are going to be. Oh my god, we're completely disassembling the van. I am so irritated right now. Because, like, I spent 2 days. Well, no, probably a total of about 7 to 8 hours. Yeah, put it that way, that's not too bad. But yeah, over a 2-day period, I spent 7 to 8 hours strewn between other aspects of life and watching other van build videos. And now I have to strip the interior of my van.